What are the new and cool devices this year?
Well, you know, last year connected toothbrush was the big thing. The year before it was the basketball. This year I actually enjoy the connected pet. I mean, my dog keeps running off all the time and I would really like to control it so it's not sort of harassing my neighbors and making a lot of trouble. But I don't think it's really only about these single devices. I think what's really promising this year is that we have a big community of developers, a lot of startups, and I think they're going to show the way in terms of how do you get new developments, because this is not in the single application or the single device, it's very much about the multitude, getting all these things connected.
Low power is a buzzword. Could you please explain why?
Well, you know, to realize the ambition to connect 25 or 50 billion devices, the operators have come together to make a standard which makes it easy then to connect sensors which are really cheap, massive amounts of devices on the same cell, long lifetime of batteries, which will really make it possible then for all this type of applications you will have in the cities, like smart parking or devices tracking your bike or whatever it is, you know. So this is really laying the foundation for connecting stuff which doesn't have any power in it and economically make it possible to get it done.
What should Telenor do in this respect?
Well, on the low power area specifically, it's really important that we start experimenting, that we start opening up the networks for low power applications. So that's sort of the first step. Of course, Telenor, in addition to working on the connectivity part, we are looking at verticals where we can take a much bigger role than what we have today.
Is IoT going to continue to be a consumer game, or are we moving more into the business-to-business area?
Well, frankly, I think it's already quite a business-to-business game. Most of the value will be captured inside the business-to-business area because it has massive impacts on businesses in terms of improving production, manufacturing, improving transport and logistics, making things much more economical, also to create new revenue streams for the businesses. In the end, of course, a lot is going to end up in the hands of the consumers, but in terms of creating value, we really believe that business-to-business is the biggest area.